time, we studied about angle. Wow, why is it taking so long? Okay, so there are many types of angle according to their measurement. Okay, so but then just going to get three types of angle. So what are they? So we have here what type of angle? Okay, so what type of angle is this? Anybody? What type of angle is this one? What type of angle is this one, children? Anybody? Okay, so for just a moment. Okay, so in angle, we have the arms, or what we call the rays, and the vertex. Vertex is what? Is the point where the two lines met at the center. So it is a point, ting, 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 where two lines met at the center. Okay, so the space that that form, okay, is what we call the angle. Okay, now we're going to move on, children. So we have 5 types of angle, but then we're just going to have the 3 types of angle. Okay, so we have the 3 types of angle. We have the acute angle, obtuse angle, in the right angle. Okay, so what is an obtuse angle, children? Anybody? We're going to have a recitation. Anybody? So today is Tuesday. Anybody who wants to recite, we're just going to have plus points. Tuesday. Today is February 15. What is an acute angle, children? What is an acute angle? What is an angle? Anybody? Hello. No one is. No one is answering me.
Teacher,
Yes.
Yaya can't see your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Only Yaya. Wait, what happened? Maybe there's something wrong with her phone. Maybe. Okay, so we have here the acute angle. Okay, acute angle is an angle less than 90 degrees. Okay, from 0 degrees until 89 degrees. Okay, any angle that measures 0 degrees to 89 degrees are acute angle. Do you understand? Less than 90 degrees. Okay, now we're going to have the obtuse angle. Obtuse angle are angles that measures from what?
More than 90 degrees.
More than 90 degrees. Very good, Sophia. Just a moment. Sophia, 1 point. So next we're going to have okay. How about the right angle? The right angle. What does it
It,
measures?
it measures exactly 90 degrees.
Very good. Right angle measures exactly 90 degrees. Now we're going to have this one, the flat angle. The flat angle. What does it measures? What does it measures? If the right angle measures up to 90 degrees, exactly 90 degrees, how about the flat angle? Anybody? Do not raise your hand, just tell me your nickname. Anybody? The flat angle. It looks like a straight line. It measures up 180 degrees. How about the reflex angle? Uy,
See how good I am at this pose? Look, I could stretch even more. Ouch! I think I overdid it a little. Well, that's a full rotation angle. These angles measure 360 degrees.
We have here, Alina, the other one, the reflex angle.
I
How
think
about the
that's the
reflex
angles
angle?
measure 360 degrees.
There we go.
This is my favorite pose. It's easy peasy. Reflex angles measure more than 180 degrees and less than
Less
360
than
degrees.
360 degrees. Okay.
See how good I am at this pose?
Okay.
Look!
Now we have, the obtuse angle, the acute angle, the right angle, the reflex angle, the flat angle, and what's the other one, children? What's the other one? Full
A full
rotation,
rotation.
a full rotation angle, or the perfect angle. Okay. So those are the types of angle, children. Okay, now we're going to name an angle. Okay. Oh my goodness. So could you please open your book on page 184. Now we are finished with the angle. Uy. So, there you go. For the book on page 184. 184. Okay, open your book on page 184. Just a moment. I will just going to open my. Here we go. A moment, please. I'm just gonna share to my screen so that it would be easier. Yeah, can you see now my screen? Okay, just a moment. I will just going to share my screen. Let me see if you can see it.
Jaya can see it now.
Can see it now. Okay. Okay, so that is 184, page 184. So we're going to have activity number 1. So can you see activity number 1 on page 184, children? Okay, so we have here, so look at each clock. Name the angle that each clock's hands make. Okay, so we only have the obtuse angle, the acute angle, and the right angle, children. Okay, so for number 1, what angle is number 1, children? For activity number one, what is the answer? Anybody? For activity number one, for activity one, number 1, what is the answer? So have you seen the clock? What angle is this one? The hand in the minute hand in the hour hand form. So we have the
A
vertex
right
in here.
angle.
A right angle, okay? So for number 1, that is a right angle. Right angle. How about number 2 and number 3? That would be your turn, children. Number 2 and number 3, that would be your turn. You will be the one to do it. Number 2 and number 3. Okay, there you go. So we have here, number one, we have the minute in the hour hand forms a right angle. How about number two? For number two, is it right angle? I don't know. Finish? Are you finished? Finished, children? Yes or no?
Finish.
Mhm. Who are not yet finished? Raise your hand, please. Those who are not yet finished, raise your hand. Okay, so if no one raise their hands, we're going to move on with another one. Okay, next we're going to have the symmetrical shapes. We also studied the symmetrical shapes. Okay, so just a moment. I will just going to share again my screen so that you can see while I am talking. There you go. Can you see my screen now?
Now.
No, not yet. Well, it is taking so long. We are running out of time. Okay, here we go. So last time we studied symmetrical shapes. Okay, so we have the line of symmetry or the axis of symmetry. Okay, so those shapes that if we're going to fold, it has the same size to the other side. Okay, so have you seen this one? So if you're going to look, okay, if you're going to look around you, you can see some shapes that if you're going to fold, it would have the same size for the other sides. Okay, so we have here, okay, so what do we call the line that if you're going to fold, you're going to make a line. So this is what we call the line of symmetry or the axis of symmetry, this one, this line. Okay, so one example of symmetrical shapes that we have discussed is, what is this one, children? What is this?
A triangle.
A triangle. How about this one?
A
Well, how
square.
about this one? A square. Okay, so we also discussed about the lines in here. Okay, so we have this one. What do you call this line? If going upward, what do you call this line? We have the vertical and the horizontal line, right? So if it's going upward, it is a vertical line. Okay, so if it's going like blank line, going this way, can you see my cursor? If going this way, it's what we call the horizontal line. Horizontal line. What do you call this line anyway, children?
A horizontal line.
Are you sure? This one is a horizontal line?
A vertical line.
A vertical line. In this line, what do you call this line? It's lying. What do you call this line? Này, chung 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 chung.
A
What do you call this
vertical
line?
line.
Vertical, a horizontal line. This one. This is a vertical line. This is a horizontal line. Vertical line, horizontal line. Vertical line, horizontal line. What do you call this line? What do you call this line?
A horizontal line.
You sure, Sophia? Okay, how about you? Focus one. What do you call this line? Is it vertical or horizontal? Focus one.
Vertical.
Vertical. How about this one? How about this one? This line. If this one is vertical, what do you call this line? A blank line. This is a horizontal line. Okay, so we have here how many line of symmetry can you form in a square? How many line of symmetry can you form in a square? One or two? Anybody?
4.
Okay, very good. How about for the triangle? How about for the triangle? How
1.
many line of symmetry? Who is that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. We have here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, how about for this? For this shape? We have the parallelogram. How about this one? How many line of symmetry or axis of symmetry can you form in this shape?
1.
One. Okay. So can you please give me some shapes or objects that if you're going to fold, we can form it has a symmetrical shapes. Could you please name some objects or shapes?
Heart.
Heart. Okay. What else?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. What else? What else?
A leaf.
A leaf. Yaya, is that Yaya?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Aside from leaf, what else?
A flower.
A flower. Great job. What else?
A rectangle.
Ah, a rectangle. What else? What else, children? And many other more. Sometimes it can be a tree also. Okay.
A
So,
octagon.
an octagon. Great job. Okay. Now we're going to move on, children. So we are done with symmetrical shapes. Okay. So just a moment. We are done with the symmetrical shapes. Now we're going back to making your activity. Okay, on page. Just a moment. There you go. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Now we're going to have the activity number 2. Activity number 2. Here we go. For the activity number 2, you're going to draw the other half of each symmetrical shape. Okay, so symmetrical shapes, when you say symmetrical shapes, are those shapes that if you're going to fold, they have the same size to the other side. Okay, so for activity number 2, you're just going to draw the other half of each symmetrical shapes. Can you understand, children? Can you understand the instruction in here? Yes or no? Can you understand?
Yeah.
How about the others? Those who cannot understand, could you please raise your hand? Huh? Can you understand?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So for number 3, for activity number 3, you're just going to draw a line to form both square in a rectangle. You're going to draw a line in here so that if you draw that line, you can form a rectangle in a square. Do you understand? Do you
Okay.
understand? Okay. Do it now. Activity number 2 and number 3, and then we're going to move on again with angles. We're going to have measuring angles. If you have any question, just ask me, okay? If you have any question, just ask me. Finish? Those who are not yet finished, raise your hand, please. Yeah. How about the others? Okay. Okay. Go on. You may lower your hands. It's okay. Lower your hand, children. Lower your hand. Focus one. It's okay. In making the or in drawing the other half of each symmetrical shapes, you use a ruler, children, to make your line straight. Do you understand? You use a ruler.
Okay.
You should have to make a straight line and look at the shape carefully. Look at the shape carefully. Okay, so just a moment. I will just going to pin myself. A moment, a moment. Oh, not that one. Not that one. A moment, a moment. There you go. Okay. So look at this one, children. Where are we? Okay. So look at this one. Look at this. Okay, could you please stop for a while, children? Okay, so look at this one. So we have here some squares. Okay, so how many squares are here? 1, 2, 3 before it goes down from here. Do you understand what I am telling you? That's why you need a ruler also to make your line straight. Okay, so you have here 1, 2, 3. So you should have count for the other side. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go down. And then how many? How many squares do you have to count in here, the other side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you look at this side. You must have to look at this one. So you have to make the exact measurement for the other side. That's why we have the square. It's like a graphing paper in here, so that you can count on the squares and you can see how does it measures. Do you understand, children? Can you follow? Can you follow? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And for the activity number 3, you're just going to draw a line in this rectangle. You're just going to draw a line. Do not draw a rectangle inside or a square inside. Do you understand, children? You're just going to draw a line. Where are you going to put your line so that you can form a rectangle and a square? Do you understand? Anybody who will going to put a rectangle in here and draw a square inside, I'm going to give you minus 1. It means you are not listening. If you have any question, you can ask. Finished, children. Are you finished? Are you finished, children? Can we move on to another one? Who are not yet finished, could you please raise your hands? Those who are not yet finished, raise your hands, please. Hello. What are
Yes,
you been doing? Are you finished, children?
finish.
Finished. Okay, now we're going to move on to our next. Okay, just a moment. Now we are finished with what the heck? Okay, now we are finished with symmetrical shapes. Now we're going to have the finding of measurement of each angle. Okay, so it's measuring angles. Okay, now we're going to have a little bit recap and then you're going to do your activity. Just a moment, children. Can you see now my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so in measuring angles, we said that we're going to use a protractor, right? Okay, so what does protractor looks like? So your protractors may look like this one. Okay, your protractor looks like this one, children. Do you have a protractor with you? Do you have your protractor with you? Could you please go get your protractor? Even though we were not going to use, you can. Anyway, I have a clue. In this activity that going to have number 4, you're not going to use for the protractor because the measurements is already in here, children. Okay, so in measuring and angles, we're just going to have a review a little bit. Okay, so in measuring an angle, we're going to use a protractor. So this is what the protractor looks like. Okay, in your protractor, it has a vertex in here. So we have a vertex or a line. Some protractor doesn't have lines like this. Okay, yeah, some protractor doesn't have lines like this. But others have, okay, children? So we have here, you only see, in some protractors, you can only see like this one for the 90 degrees. Okay, for the 90 degree. Okay, so we're going to have this one. So if you're going to measure an angle, you're going to do like this one. Okay, so we studied before that in angle we have the rays. Okay, so from the rays, we have the rays. Okay, so how are you going to say array of an angle? Okay, so we're going to start from the vertex or the point at the center. So if we're going to say array, what are the two rays of this angle, children? What are the two rays of this angle? What are the two rays of this angle? Anybody? Plus 1 point. 1 point each. Anybody? Anybody who wants to recite, children?
QP.
Q,
QP.
QP, and
R.
is that Yaya?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, 1 point for Yaya. Great job, Yaya. Oh my goodness, someone is calling me. Uy, 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 uy. Just a moment, children, okay? This one is very important. Just a moment.
Okay.
Goodness. Okay, here we go. So we have the two rays of this angle. We have the QP and the QR, children. Okay, so if we're going to name this angle, we're going to start from this or this one at below or at the top. So we can say this one is, we're going to use this sign. It means this symbol. So it means this one is angle PQR or angle, this sign, this symbol RQP. Okay, so if you're going to measure this angle, you can use the protractor. How are you going to measure this one? Okay, so from the vertex, okay, so we have here the angle PQR and or angle RQP. Okay, so we're going to put the vertex in here. And then we have this line. You must have to align with the QR rays, okay, for the rays of QR. Okay, so we have in here, and then this one is in here. Okay, so far from the vertex. Okay, so what is the measurement of this angle? As you can see on your screen, children. This is 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. Okay, so we have here, we're going to start in here. We have to start from counting in here. So we have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what is the measurement of this angle? Anybody? What is the measurement of this angle? Class 2 points.
Sophia.
Sophia, go on.
75.
Okay, so this angle measures 75 degrees, children. 75 degrees. Okay, so if you are measuring an angle, you must have to point the vertex at the, for example, the name of your angle is, we have here for 185, we have angle ABC. Okay, ABC. So you're going to put the vertex in the point B. Okay, so this one is PQR, so the vertex is Q. So you must have to put the vertex in here. You see this one, this point, this is the vertex. You see on my screen, children, can you see? Can you follow? Okay, next we're going to have another one. So this one is 75 degrees. Can we see if we're going to have another one in here? Okay, there you go. That is an angle. So that is 75 degrees. Very good, Sophia. Now we're going to have another one. Let me see. Okay, so this is, what do we name this angle? If you're going to name this angle, what is the name of this angle? Anybody? Anybody? So we have point P, we have point B, point I. Anybody? Just tell me your nickname before you're going to recite, because I am not looking at my screen. Yeah, go on.
IP and IV.
Okay. Angle, what is it?
IP and IV.
No. What is the name of this angle if you're going to name this one? What is the name of this angle? I am not asking for the rays of the angle. I am asking if you're going to name this angle, so we have points of this angle. We have point P, point I, point B. Yes, yeah, go on.
Right angle.
No. What is the name of this angle? When I ask you what is the name of this angle, you must name your angle on the points that is given. The points. This is point B. If I am asking for the type of angle, we have the three type of angle basics, angle. Okay, so we have the obtuse, right, and the acute angle. Okay, the acute angle. Okay, so what are you going? Okay, so if you're going to name this angle, what is the name of? Okay, so angle PIV. Very good, yeah. Okay, how about the two rays of this angle? What are the two rays of this angle? The lines from the vertex going to the other side. Okay, so what are the two rays of this angle? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, ray P and ray IV. Very good. How about the others? Okay, so if you're going to measure this angle, okay, so make sure that the vertex of the protractor is in the point where is the center point. Okay, so what is the measurement of this angle? Anybody?
90.
90 degrees. Great job, yeah. Can you follow? Yes or no? Can you follow, children?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to move on. So could you please open your book on page 185 and do the activity number 4. 1, 2, 6. Can you follow?
Okay.
Okay. Great job. Okay. Just a moment. I will just going to share you my screen because maybe the others are wondering what page are we now. Okay. So we're going to have Tararan, 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 tararan. So we have here page 185. 185. So we're going to have activity number 4. So you do number 1. Okay, so if for number 1, okay, just a moment, children. For number 1, we're going to have, there you go, just a moment. Okay. Okay, so we have here for number 1, we have angle. So we have angle. The name of the angle is ABC. So what is the measurement of angle ABC? Anybody? So we have here, okay, just a moment, children. If you can see this one, okay. Oh, I will just going to pin myself. Okay, here we go, children. So if you can see for this one, okay, look at your screen first. Okay. Okay, so you have here this one. This is angle ABC. Okay, angle ABC. So what is the measurement of this angle? Okay, so we have here the measurement of this angle. So we have 30 degrees, 60 degrees. In this one is very obvious. So what is the measurement of this angle, children? It forms L shape. So this is 90 degrees. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. Okay, so for number 1, we have here angle ABC. What is the measurement of angle ABC, children?
90 degrees.
Very good. Okay, for 90, okay, so angle ABC is 90, no, goodness gracious, 90 degrees. Okay, so that is 90 degrees. Okay, so how about angle? Angle. Okay, so just a moment. I will just go into point again. Okay, no. Look at this one. Okay, there you go. So we have here another one. So it says in here. So for number 2, angle BCE. Okay, so where is angle BCE in here? So if we're going to have angle BCA, so we're going to start in here. B, and then C, and then A. So where is the vertex? It's this angle, this point C. Okay, vertex is always at the center. So how many does it measures? Angle A, C, and angle B, C, A. How many degrees is it, children? B, C, A, how many degrees? Anybody?
30 degrees.
Okay. Great. Finish, children? Oh, fast, very fast. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Finish? Are you finished, children? Who are finished already? Could you please raise your hands? Those who are finished, raise your hands, please. Those who are finished, raise your. Those who are not yet finished, raise your hands, please. Those who are not yet finished. Fuse, not yet finished. Only fuse. Everybody finished. Children, only fuse. Who's not yet finished? Only fuse. It's the one who's not yet finished. How about the others, children? Okay. Everybody finish? Fuse, are you done? Fuse, are you finished? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, next we're going to have number 5 and number 6. Okay, so for number 5 and number 6, it says here for number 5, construct an obtuse angle. Angle G with arms GM and ray. Okay, so we have here with arms GM and GT. Okay, so you're going to make an angle. You're going to make an angle for number 5 and number 6. Okay, you move on with activity number 5. Activity 5. Activity number 5 and number 6. Okay, you're going to construct for number 5, you're going to construct an obtuse angle G with arms GM and GT. And for number 6, you're going to construct a reflex angle. Reflex angle S with arms SR and SP. This one is just very easy. We've already discussed this one a while ago. Can you follow, children? Can you follow? Can we do it again? Okay, so just a moment. We're going to do it again. Okay, look at this. Going to make an angle. Tururun, 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 tururun. So an obtuse angle is an angle that measures more than 90 degrees, right? An obtuse angle is an angle that measures more than 90 degrees. Okay, so we're going to have here, just a moment. We're just going to make some shapes. Okay, so for example, no, that this one. So for example, we have this one. Okay, so this is, okay, we're just going to, okay, so this is an angle. Can you see this one? Can you see it, children? Okay, here we go. So from here, where is my cursor? Because I cannot see it on my screen. Anyway, I'm just making, so an obtuse angle is an angle that is more than 90 degrees. Okay, so this one is more than 90 degrees, I think so. Okay, just a moment, I will just going to edit this angle that I have in here. Okay, so if I'm going to have this one, okay, we're just going to make it this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this one is an obtuse angle. So it says in here we have the arms GM. Okay, so if we're going to put some point in here, so let me see, we're going to put some point, ting, ting, ting. So we have here point, this one is a point. We're just going to make a point. Okay, so that one is a point, 1 point, chung, chung. And this one is a point also. So this is the vertex, so we're going to put a point in here. Okay, can you see the point in there at the vertex? And this one, we're going to put another point in here. Chung, 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 chung. There you go. So if we're going to name these points, can you follow, children? Can you follow? Okay. So this one is, I'm just going to put some here. There you go. So we have here the format. Just a moment, I will just going to copy Then I'm just going to paste in here. Paste. Uy, what the heck? Okay. So we're going to put some name. So this one is point. We have here GM in GT. So this one is M. We're just going to put M in here. And then this one is point T. Okay, so where is G? In here, children. Point G is in here. G in here. Can you follow? Can you follow? Yes. Great. Those who cannot follow, just look at your screen. This one is just easy. So this is an obtuse angle. So we have here, the name of this angle, it can be angle MGT or angle TGM. There you go. Okay, you do number 6. Reflex angle. What does a reflex angle looks like? A reflex angle is an angle measures more than 180 degrees, but then less than 360 degrees. Reflex angle. Okay, an angle greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. That is a reflex angle. Are you finished? Children? Are you finished, children?
Not yet.
Finish. Great, great. Okay, so if you are finished, okay, so that's all for today, children. See you again. See you again on Thursday. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you again on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
See ya. Goodbye, everybody.
Uy.